you're opening packages. I once had a friend mail me some research materials, and all the bouncing around in transit caused a reaction. Once I opened it, oh, it let out a stench that could wake the dead. If your package contains anything like that, then maybe you should check with Albedo first and see what he thinks.
No, this package didn't contain any hazardous materials.
Timaeus! Soulxx! What are you two chatting about?
Oh, hey, you two. We're just talking about a strange package that Soulxx received recently.
A strange package?
Yes. I believe it's from a Sumeru scholar who came here to study in Mondstadt. It's most likely a thank you gift for collaborating on some research together.
Huh? A package from an academia scholar? Oh, then there could be anything inside.
There wasn't anything dangerous inside, just a bunch of strange cards. I think I've seen Timaeus with some similar-looking cards before, so I came to ask him about what they might be.
You've seen me with some cards? Maybe those were the testing cards used for distinguishing reagents.
No, they didn't look like test cards. Here, have a look.
Oh, you meant these? Huh. Soulxx, have you really never seen these before?
No, never. Recently, I've been spending all my time up in the mountains working on cultivating pentatonic sweet flowers. Why? Is this an area of research that has started trending in the alchemical community during my absence?
You could definitely say that it's trending, but not as an area of research. It's called Genius Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG! Yeah, we've been hearing about this game all over the place. But this is the first time we didn't know it had made it all the way to Mondstadt. Must be pretty popular, huh?
That's right. The game's been catching on lately. The Yae publishing house in Inazuma has even published a series of light novels based on the game. The story is really good. It starts with a young guy in Sumeru who finds an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opens it and discovers that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King has been captured inside. It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his opponent's scheme and was sealed away in the casket of tomes. After being unexpectedly released by the kid, the Crocodile King possesses him and helps him to gradually climb the ranks and become a legendary TCG player.
Timaeus.
Huh? What's wrong, Soulxx? If you're interested in how the story plays out, I can lend you the novels.
No. I was just thinking about that time you requested an extension on your progress report deadline, citing personal reasons for the delay.
Well, I did go through a phase recently where I wasn't putting enough focus on my work, but it's under control now. I've committed to not even touch Genius Invocation TCG until I've made enough progress in my research.
Well...
Oh? What?
Well, since it's a gift from a researcher I've collaborated with, I thought that I should at least try to learn the rules. That way...
Oh, right! And since it's a game from Sumeru, who knows? Playing it... Okay, fine. Paimon... Although, it seems like we can't...
Well, research... But if you'd like to learn the rules of Genius Invocation TCG, then I'd actually suggest you go to the Cat's Tail. Yep, that's the place. It's where everyone in the community goes to play when they... Trying to learn the rules can't...
Understood. Traveler? Paimon? Let's go to the Cat's Tail and try asking around. To be honest, hearing Timaeus talking about the game has also piqued my curiosity.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going!
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Ah, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What a nice surprise. Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the Cat's Tail staff is not for sale, no matter how much Mora you offer.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project I told you about last time.
Sucrose, what kind of experiment were you trying to do with the cat's tail?
I just wanted to test out some hypotheses, and I needed some materials. But, we can talk about that later. Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about Genius Invocation TCG.
Ah, Genius Invocation TCG. We were just talking about that game. You see, more and more people have been gathering at the Cat's Tail to play, so I thought, why not have a dedicated staff to serve the new customers?
Allow me to interpret. Prince says that the word customer is much too loose of a term, and we should instead refer to anyone who loves dueling with cards as TCG players.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you yet. This is Prince and Shuyan. They will be in charge of taking care of our TCG players.
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the strongest and most formidable TCG player of all, is capable of providing valuable guidance to our new players. The average player is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind Prince's every play, and he has no choice but to rely on me to communicate with everyone. I am merely Prince's lowly assistant, that's all.
Wow, another guy who can understand animals!
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only Prince? He is special and the only one of his kind. Such a remark is an insult to Prince. Oh? What's that? Shuyan. In the eyes of the common folk, I look no different than any other ordinary cat. It's a natural mistake to make, and you shouldn't overreact. Understood. I do apologize.
It seems he really is capable of communicating with the cat. Could this be the result of some modification to the language center of his brain?
Seriously, how can he get all of that from a simple meow?
Yes, it was the sacred duels of Genius Invocation, TCG, that formed and cemented our bonds of mutual understanding. It's my firm belief that by simply playing the game, players can develop a deeper level of understanding between one another. So,
playing Genius Invocation TCG fosters some sort of a telepathic link between players?
Somehow Paimon doubts that.
Anyway, if you'd like to know anything about Genius Invocation TCG, then please ask Shuyan, who will ask Prince. Though I'd love to explain more myself, it's time for my daily walk. I'll let Prince play a game with you and walk you through all the rules.
Just as a seasoned warrior can foresee the path of his opponent's sword, so too can I, as a TCG master, predict my opponent's every play. It would be improper to pit a newcomer to the art of the card against one such as myself, and I must therefore politely decline. That's what Prince said.
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play with us, huh? Fine, then Prince doesn't have to. We'll play you instead.
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty cardmaster Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live solely to hold the cards and not to play them. I will never play another match of my own again.
If If Prince is unwilling to play, then I guess we should look for an alternative. How about this? Diona!
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm pretty busy over here, you know. Why is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Ugh! Don't they have any clue that the key to playing a game is the ability to think straight? Seriously, games and drinks don't mix. Don't they get that? Ugh!
What can I say? As the tavern owner, I can't help but feel happy to hear this. Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break. So why not come over here and teach these customers the rules of Genius Invocation?
Ha! Ha! Yeah, what kind of break is that? I'd rather not. Oh, why are we letting all these loafers come in here to play Genius Invocation TCG anyway? All it does is encourage more people to come to the bar for a drink. You know, if drink sales keep going up like this...
My dear, Prince speaks the truth, Diona.
Could it really?
Sure, why not? Alrighty then, our two...
But
Shuyan.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, all right. Okay, let's go through the rules. First things first. You'll be needing your deck, so place that on the table. Yes? You should have built a deck. You know. What's with the blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius
That's right. We have some cards that I
yeah. Okay, let me think. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a customer...
Are you sure that's so...
It's already been a few days. Oh, okay, yeah, I got them here with me. All right, so now we have 2 character cards. Yep. So, all right, then let's begin. Welcome to the world of Genius Invocation Simply put, this is a game where you control once you've defeated all of your opponents. Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
First, we roll 8. These dice correspond to elemental... Once the roll phase is over, during the action, of course, Not bad. During the action phase, boost after you use... And as you can see, once the enemy finishes... Now, these are Omni-Element dice. They can be spent on any move so, we're gonna use them to pay for the Pyro dice needed for... Good! That's one, but the game has... As much as we... And that, after you end round, you won't be able... And once everyone chooses end round, we... All right! And a fresh new... Ooh, that's some terrible luck. But don't worry, situations like these are why we have... Once per round, you can select all the dice that you don't like and re-roll them. When the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn first. This means that since you finished first the last round, you'll be the first to start. Alrighty then, let's learn a little. Each time you use a skill, your character... Once Diluc's energy is full, he can use a powerful elemental burst. Never mind, let's... Diluc's normal attack only needs one pyro die and 2 other dice of any type. In any case, your normal attack needs fewer pyro dice than your elemental skill. Now we have 3 energy, plus we have enough pyro element. It's time to use.
Burn!
In an actual game of Genius Invocation TCG, you need to use multiple... Next up... Oh, it seems like any move by Kai is going to cost quite a lot of cryo dice. When you deal cryo damage, you'll cause your target to be a...
Cool it!
Good! Now our opponent... Different types of elemental damage affect an elemental react. At the moment, your opponent is affected... Oh! That reminds me! Both sides must... Normally, we can only use the active. Now, if we want to use the skills of our stamp, in this case, we'll have to switch. You can spend one elemental die of any kind to switch a standby character to the active character.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Switching characters is an action, just like using a skill. So once it's done, it's your opponent's turn. Most skills can only target the active character. As you can see, your opponent just attacked D-Luke. Alright then, now that D-Luke is our active character, because the opponent is already affected by crack, when triggered, melt and this will allow you to deal. Alright! Next up, let's learn how to use card types other than character cards. These cards are all known as action cards. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand. Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have any elemental dice we can spend to make an attack. Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after that. Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still attack. We just need to put the action cards in our hand to good use. Don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and buffs to your active character. Take this one, for example. So playing this action, some other cards will cost you these instead. The cost requirements for these are much more lenient. You can spend any kind of elemental dice. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. For now, just play this action card. So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not end your current turn. Simply put, you can continue to act even after playing an action card. Well then, you have your blade. Time to test it out. But wait. D-Luke's elemental skill costs 3 pyro dice, and well, not a problem. This is where we can use a more... By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current... Sometimes, You won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't roll the elemental dice you wanted. Oh well. Moving on. Ingenious invocation. In this case, well, just like playing cards from your hand. Come on, hurry up! Well, would you look at that? Because you have the white eye. Now comes the final part! Hoo-yeah! In a real match, you can make adjustments to your initial hand. At this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back into the draw pile, and then draw the same number of... Once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting active character at the same time. Oh boy, let's see how you do this time. Remember, start by selecting your initial starting...
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Hey, look at you! You can preview your opponent's actions. Check it out! So here's where you can see all your opponent's intentions for this round. All your opponent's intended actions for the round will be listed. Reference this to come up with effective countermeasures and easily defeat... Well then, that's the end of the...
Ready when you are.
Dodge this!
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Wait. There's one more thing I almost forgot. Every time you hit an end phase, you get to draw 2 cards from your action cards pile. Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental dice and your action cards to win. All right, cool. Those are the... What we just played was an adventure challenge. Genius Invocation TCG. But the rules are...
Although I feel there are still many...
That was quite the detailed explanation. I didn't know.
What? Oh!
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
You snuck in without making a sound! Anyway...
The Cat's Tail is a player in Mondstadt's alcohol industry. I'm here today to discuss a few items.
Too bad she just left. But if you head off...
Never mind, it's nothing urgent.
Wait! This card? It's Diluc's character card!
Although I have some degree of experience with Genius Invocation TCG, seeing this particular card is a first for me.
A customer left it behind a few days ago, but he wasn't even playing the game while...
Oh?
He wasn't wearing an eye patch, okay? He had a light complexion and a super serious look on his face.
Eye patch?
Gah!
Don't worry. Somehow...
So, what about the Diluc character card?
I don't mind. It's just a card with my image on it.
I didn't expect Diluc to be familiar with Genius Invocation TCG.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard to go anywhere without hearing it mentioned. Every now and then, I'll sit down and play a game with the customers in Angel's Share. I was hoping we could play a game, but this issue of someone leaving a character card with my image of the cat's tail is very intriguing. It's getting late, and someone has some explaining to do. We'll have to have that duel another time. Good. Then I'll take my leave.
You know where the door is. Don't let the door hit you where Lord Barbados split you. Uh-oh. Guard Captain.
I hope Kaya will be alright. Well, now that we are familiar with the rules, why don't we try playing a game of Genius Invocation?
Ooh, 2 new players having their first ever duel. But in order to play an official duel, remember, a complete deck has to have 3 character cards and 30 action cards. Got it?
Then, let's use my cards. These were mixed in with all the others I had received. And I didn't know what they were for at first. But now that we've learned the rules, I can see that this one must be the Sucrose character card. Now, it looks like we each have the Kaya, Diluc, and Sucrose character cards. So why don't we have our first duel? Alright, let's duel.
Unlike the adventure challenge you tried previously, duels are true tests of strength between 2 In a duel, your opponent can also use action cards, and they'll also be able at the same time. Your opponent must also spend elemental dice to take action. Are you ready?
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Absorption test. test 6308.
Cool it!
Swirl, Mark 2.
Let's go. Cool it!
I'm not done.
Darn. I didn't factor that into the equation. Need to make adjust. Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Where did I go wrong?
I can't believe I lost when we had the exact same character cards. The rules must be more complicated than I first thought. Every decision is a difficult trade-off in this game. If there was only a way to transplant the arms of the two standby characters onto the active character's body.
That's not how the rules work, Sucrose. Don't be a sore loser. That kind of thing is looked down on in TCG circles.
Oh, I am sorry. I was beaten fair and square. I know that. I just can't stand losing. But it was a fun match.
Paimon didn't know you could get so competitive, Sucrose.
I always get a little upset when I lose. It's like that with my research, too. It always gets to me when my experiments don't go as planned. Especially when there's an alchemy genius like Albedo around to compare myself to.
You lost me at alchemy and experiments. But I'm pretty sure it's normal to feel that way. Playing cards is no different. Each game you lose makes you want to win the next one to settle the score. And the desire to win pushes you to improve your strategy and build a better deck. Seizing victory through a winning combination of luck, skill, and experience is where all the fun of Genius Invocation lies.
But what if you keep trying and never win a single game?
A losing streak, yeah. That'll definitely get you down. But it's way better.
You make a...
Besides, Sucrose, you're already making great progress. It'd take at least 8 of our...
Thank you. I'm just a little disappointed to lose, that's all. But Genius Invocation TCG is a really fun game.
Good! Having fun is the main thing. If you ever want to play again in the future, feel free to come by the Cat's Tail. But don't expect me to play with you. I just mean, this place probably has the right atmosphere.
I'll definitely be back.
All right. I think you should have all the basics. Burning Mondstadt's wine industry to the ground keep...
I see. So you have now grasped the rules of Genius...
That's right! The travel... Paimon...
Becoming a TCG player is... sobering words from Prince there. But I'm afraid he's right. Yes, although basically, to become an official and...
So...
The duel you... I agree. Although I didn't get to observe the match myself.
Same way you can...
A well-trained ear is... Sucrose, you may have... But first... Ah, yes, my goodness! Completely slipped my mind. I'm lucky.
Oh, Timaeus mentioned it, didn't he?
Oh, that's right! So the Casket of Tomes is actually real?
Well... Actually, all card cases in Genius Invocation TCG are called Caskets of Tomes. Not only do they provide a reliable and sturdy container to store your decks, they can also sense when other people in the area are also...
Oh! Paimon can guess what you're gonna say next! The reason they can sense each other...
That would mean an extraordinarily high number of people in history have been turned into
Darn! What a letdown. Alright, now...
All Caskets of Tomes are issued by Margaret, probably for the best. If Prince and I... Okay, so go and see Margaret to claim your Casket of Tomes. Use it to find another...
But even for the Traveler, that's only 2 wins.
I shall choose the final contestant she must... Excellent plan, Prince.
Hello, you three. Has little Diona finished teaching you the rules? Ah, I see you're here for your...
So this is...
That's right. A purpose-built case for your card deck. That can...
Yeah, well, even the most fun game...
True. So I'm glad that these You're not wrong. But that's secondary. The important thing to me is the
All right. In that case, I'll go find some... Thanks.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Ad Astra at... Ad Astra at...
There's a player nearby! That way! Let's go see! Aha! It's you!
I'm sorry. Is there anything I can assist the two of you with?
We want to become official Genius Invocation TCG players! But we have to pass the test first, so we need to beat 3 players in a duel. Our Casket of Tomes led us to you.
Oh, I see. Unfortunately, I'm on duty right now. I see you're serious about this. Very well. As a fellow TCG player, I cannot refuse an earnest invitation to duel. So be it. Then let the duel begin.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
or not... If you ever have any... Maybe you're not... If you ever have any questions about...
Hey, you're back! So, what's up? Everything all right? Yeah, you bet. Don't worry, There have been times in the past when I've had to make do with a rock for a pillow or just find a patch of grass to lie down on. In the army, you learn how to sleep well wherever you are. If your bowstring is always dry, relaxation is an essential part of improving as a fighter, which brings me to you. I wanted to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude for everything you've done for me. Thank you. You've always been genuine with me. It truly warms my heart. Oh, anyway, don't worry. I'm not here to just take advantage and lounge around. I'm ready to...
Hello. Looking... If you can't sleep, call me over.